And now a word from our sponsors.
Everything popping in pop culture. This is your girl Jen, aka Queen Crap at 024, aka Queen Crap at 024, Queen Crap at 024, Queen Crap at 024, aka Queen Crap at 024. I've got rolling tray sets for the loyals and your roach clip especially for my ladies. You requested, I created. Follow me on IG at QueenCraft024. Koffee and Kush, the best show not on earth.
Yo! Ladies and loyals. Not to say that the ladies can't be loyals, but you know we like to give you 2 shout-outs. Welcome to another installment of Koffee and Kush, the best show not on earth. Episode 38. We are at the live segment of the show. This is where we get to pull up on the best Facebook page, the group on the planet, Koffee and Kush. If you're not with it, get with it. Y'all like and share, like and share, like and share, share. Y'all, we had a jam-packed show today, and we've gotten through it pretty quickly. We did our usual shout-outs. And you know what? Hold up. First off, shout out to my dog, JD. As you can see, we got a special guest on the pod today. It's the Culture Corner's own JD. Check out the Culture Corner every Thursday evening, 9-ish Eastern. Where he's talking everything in the Black culture. One of the dopest shows ever. Definitely an extension to this show, but he keeps it a little bit more buttoned up, and he's not flying off into Mars and Saturn like we like to do all the time. But we went through our shout outs, man. We talked about young Dolph. We talked about like extreme couponing for life. We shouted out tattoo artist Mel Tucker getting $95 million to coach football. Freaking dope. Eric took us on a science project / sci-fi adventure for our smoke breaker. Please go back and watch the full show Monday. Comes out 10-ish Eastern on all major podcast platforms. We had a jam-packed Reggie Pack. I think we all wholeheartedly agreed that the new map / pedophile movement won that, but go check it out. Let us know what you think. The pause of the week was crazy as usual. I'll let y'all go back and decide. And we talked a little bit about the COVID vaccine, the side effects, and kind of what that's doing to people and the mandate. So go back and check the show out Monday. Let us know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. And now we are here for the main event, our live segment. So,
hey, real quick before you get into it, what do you think should be the Cash App giveaway?
The Cash App giveaway should be whatever lady or loyal can locate what planet Ron is on.
Yeah. I was gonna say whoever can find Ron throughout the show.
I think they should be able to tell us what the map is.
Yeah, $25. Anybody who can.
That's too easy, but they don't listen no way.
That's too easy. That's what I'm saying. They go listen, they'll find out. They'll find out real quick. We can get that easy. Get free money. That's a couple of lunches if you do it right.
Shout out to Mrs. Pitts in the chat. Shout out to my dog Kenny. Hey man,
Ashley.
Hey, boy, that red snapper still sitting good, ain't it?
She in the house. She working at the hospital today. That's love right there.
Let me make sure I share this. Co-pilot.
Yes, sir.
Can you why can't I ever share from your page? Oh well. All right, we're gonna start with a little with things men aren't allowed to do. This was a list kind of comprised of jobless, bitter women on Twitter and social media, and we kind of comprised, or not we found a list comprised of things that men supposedly aren't allowed to do. I'm gonna kind of read through them, and anything y'all want to stop on and talk about, just let me know. But they said we can't run for the bus, we can't hug their boys, we can't walk, we can't say hey to our friends.
Wait. You can't run for the bus and you can't walk. What are we supposed to jog everywhere?
Great question.
Or drive? Oh, okay. We're supposed to be driving. I got you.
You can't. Okay. Let's see. You can't hang out with a group of girls, eat yogurt, go for cocktails with your homies, eat dessert, skate. You can't laugh too much or too loud. Has to be a calm chuckle with a deep voice. No more than 3 highs.
You get
So none of that hearted laughing, fellas. Hey, Ali, you in trouble.
Hey, once you get to the fifth, you better stop.
Where stop off? Let's see.
Can't use an umbrella.
Yeah, I can't use an umbrella. You can't wear a rucksack. I don't know.
Eric, you see how your wife talking to me in the chat?
Hey, someone who got the hit the button.
Can't carry a power bank. Cook.
I assume that was directed at me.
Be a nice guy.
You can't hold on to the poles on the train. You're supposed to just stand there.
Stand there, fall. This is a lot, man.
Yeah, eat biscuits. Drive with 2 hands.
Wait, eat biscuits? I can't eat a biscuit.
Tie their shoelaces. Let's see,
Can't be
you're not
left-handed.
being able to finish all of your food, asking to have your food wrapped to take away. Like you can't have no doggy bag. You gotta finish.
You gotta finish that shit. Well,
Did they leave
they gonna hate
suicide
you.
on the list so we
They
can
hate
just
me.
get up out this motherfucker? Because ain't nothing left.
Hey, look, bro, you can't wear gloves in the winter, bro.
Can't wear it.
Hey, you can't be
Shit in
left-handed.
the chat.
Have sex for too long.
You can't watch
Yeah,
Spider-Man. Don't be ticklish now.
Can't be ticklish.
You can't have no allergies. Oh man, this is crazy.
That takes me out right there.
You can't love God. Just love
Ladies,
God is wrong with that.
Can't own a ring light.
Y'all
Damn,
got
that takes me out too. I got a ring light. Damn.
if any of those you agree with, or any of those you disagree with. And dang, you can't cook no more, bro.
No, there's like nothing left on this list for men to do.
So actually, one of the
Right.
first things they said, it said you can't exist. So there you go. We just
Once they said be
ticked.
ticklish, they took me out. I'm done, y'all.
They definitely took me out with that one.
They got me. Oh, I ain't gonna tell them. What was that? Vegas or LA?
Shut
LA
up.
tickle story. Yep.
Nah,
Mhm.
I mean,
Shout out Kanisha. What's up, Kanisha?
Oh,
More
more
than-
what's happening?
Oh yeah, we got
we
the
ain't
chat
talking about that.
live today. JD, I heard you got 2 questions for us before we really get into it.
I'll actually just cut it down to one. But my question was, so you know how men, we get women flowers as a nice gesture.
Mm.
So as men, what would y'all accept as that same token of gesture? Not how we buy them flowers. What would y'all accept as a nice gesture?
Non-sexual.
And it can't be sexual. Not
Oh,
sexual.
okay. I was gonna say put some context on that because
That's too easy. It's too easy.
no, I'm fucking. I'm just bullshit.
You want to give me a gift equivalent to flowers? Bring me a Red Bull.
Equivalent to flowers.
That's a great question, bro.
Fuck, some chicken wing. Give me a 10-piece. I'm happy.
She's supposed to show up to the date with a 10 piece.
What am I going with a 10-piece?
Hey, you know, I was
we ain't
thinking
going
about you. I
nowhere.
miss you
With a bunch of sauce
I got you
arrangements.
these right here.
I got the lemon pepper wet for you, baby. I know that's your favorite.
Well, I know it's flavor like, so I got all these sauces
Yeah,
for you.
that
Let me know
wasn't-
which one you like.
Fried extra crispy for you, Big Daddy.
So you know what? I'm gonna answer. Mine would have to be flowers, bro.
Oh, she bring you.
Are we
flowers.
talking about a certain flower?
Oh,
about a
okay,
certain
flowers.
flower.
Bring me them flowers. I got you. I got you.
Okay.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Coffee and Kush.
Yeah.
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 Welcome to coffee.
That's what's up.
That was okay.
Tanisha said, "What about massages? Massage is definitely cool.
Yeah.
But I got my massage gun for that now though.
Yeah, well,
It could be whatever item is from you that you want to give. That's fair.
but a massage,
I'm appreciate
would
it.
it be a massage from her? Because if it's a massage from her, then it's gonna get sexual really fast.
This is true.
Not if she doesn't want it to.
Well,
Maybe she just go get your shoulders, bro.
Don't massage me then.
hold on,
Don't
wait,
come over
hold
here,
on.
baby.
So,
Stay away
real
from
talk,
me.
though.
Don't get the
Real
rub.
talk. This is like notorious in our household. If my wife asks me to give her a massage, I'm either have to put down the pre-contacts. I'm be like, all right, baby, I'm gonna rub your back and ain't nothing gonna happen. I promise. If I don't put that out there, nah, I'm gonna be massaging me while I'm massaging you.
It's gonna be some
the best
massaging.
one.
Right?
That's real misogynistic of you. You know what I'm saying?
Kanisha put the best one in the chat. She said, or be left alone for a day. You
Damn,
want
I
to do
mean,
something
that's
nice for me.
always
Leave me the
Oh.
fuck alone for the day. That's
Okay,
real.
okay.
For me,
Okay.
mine is just like a simple little graphic T-shirt. I enjoy graphic T-shirts.
Oh, what call? Yeah.
Nothing too
Would you
expensive.
Would you care to show off the graphic t-shirt you got on right now, my brother?
Oh, it's the periodic table, but it's Mario characters.
Hey man, we see the guns. I see
You know-
show the
you know
kids.
what I'm saying?
You know, I had to get this out the kids section. I had to get this out the kids section to make sure
That poor shirt. Hey man.
That poor shirt.
I mean, this
So,
right
yes.
before we record.
So that question actually came from that question was posed by Morgan. She had another one, but due to time constraints,
Right.
you ready? We gotta get to the next one.
All right.
We
So
got
we're
about
gonna keep
15
it
minutes.
moving. This is the main event. Me and my guy Dane Dollar had a spirited debate in our company chat group yesterday about this. So
Company chat.
Almost threw my phone twice.
My tie.
Kyle Rittenhouse. What does this verdict mean for Black America? Should we care?
Yes, we should care.
Let's go, Dan. What's up?
Should we care?
No, I'm asking you. Go ahead.
Yes, we should care.
Why?
In my opinion, it sets a precedence that whatever somebody wants to do at a protest or to a protester is fair game. So regardless of who he killed, he absolutely should have went to jail. Regardless of the fact that the system is set up and the judge wanted him to win and whatever else, it's a problem that he's free.
So is it that this is the first time that you've heard about a case like this, or is it like?
Do you think it's the first time I've heard about a case like this?
I don't think so.
Then let's not do that. Why don't you share your opinion?
Well, I say I don't think so.
Okay. That
Right.
doesn't change that this guy should have went to jail.
Yeah, I mean he should have went to jail, but a lot of things should happen. But okay, but you say we should care just for
Yes.
the presidents of America.
We should care because
we are
people-
America. We're
some
America.
people were killed and they probably shouldn't
Well,
have
if you-
lost their
if
lives
we-
that day.
If you take like let's say we take race out of it,
Yes.
you can look at it.
Yes.
A male.
I didn't say anything about race. I said
Right, well, I
people
said
were killed.
I'm taking race
Yeah.
out of it. A male went to a certain place. He traveled to a certain place for the reasons that's here nor there. He was there. He had a gun on that he I guess legally carried.
No, he illegally
He couldn't
had a gun.
legally carry it. He was
He couldn't
16.
legally
So he was illegally carrying a gun, and
Yeah.
then a couple other people decided to engage with this person illegally carrying a gun. And
Do you care?
during the engagement?
Do you care that he
I
got
don't.
off? Why? Why do you not care that he got off?
No. I don't care that he did. I didn't care about this case in general
Why?
So
because I knew he was gonna get off.
But regardless, why don't you care about the case?
Because I
you
knew he was gonna get
gonna
off. How many times do we got to see this same story, bro? How many
So
times
you
do
didn't
we
care
gotta-
about the case
how many
because you knew
times
he
do
was
you
gonna
gotta
get
see-
off?
Bro, we celebrate murderers in this country. You celebrate Christopher Columbus. You get a day out of school and work for a murderer. This
I
country
think most
loves
states
murderers.
change the name
George
of it.
Washington
but
was a
I
murderer.
think we're talking about Kyle
Thomas
Rittenhouse.
Jefferson was a murderer.
Sure.
We celebrate murderers every day. So I've seen this story. So I got the Ahmaud Arbery case to worry about. I got other things to.
So why do you worry about the Ahmaud Arbery case, which
Because that actually,
technically
like,
it's not his
it's
case
a-
because he's
it's a
dead, but
black-
not the Kyle
a young black
Rittenhouse
man
case.
a young black man who wasn't doing anything wrong was
Uh-huh.
gunned down, was hunted
So-
like a dog.
If Kyle had killed black people, would you care?
Yeah, I would.
Doesn't that make
It would
you...
have been a little closer to home for me.
So hold on. So your idea of remove race from it doesn't exist at all because the only way you care about it is if race is properly introduced for you. So the
Right.
fact
Why
that
don't-
you
why
hold
don't
on,
white
hold on,
crime
hold on.
doesn't concern me. We got enough things to worry about in the black community.
I understand that
than to
white
worry about
crime
is
doesn't
crime.
concern
in
you.
the crime, in
You
this
said-
instance, it's crime is crime.
You
And-
said you were describing what he did, right? And how it was okay. You were walking down. He went somewhere for whatever
I didn't
reason.
say it
He
was
shot
okay.
2 people. If
I said this
he
is
shot
America.
black people, you would care though.
Right, you would too.
I care that he killed. I care that he
Person,
killed the
period.
people he killed.
Period. Yeah. Period. It's
The
a
fact that
thing.
you only care
It's
about
a
black
tra- I
people
said
is
it. I
just
said
as
it-
racist
it's a
as
sad
anything else.
situation. It's tragic that anyone has to lose their life.
But you only care if he kills black
I
people.
knew he was going to get off. The whole trial was a sham. I didn't care.
Not
I knew he
okay.
was
So
gonna get
not
off.
arguing that.
But you're
point,
saying if he
everything
killed
on that.
black people, you would care.
Yeah, I would care.
That's racist.
I don't control the system, my brother.
No,
The system
you
is
and
racist.
that opinion is racist. That opinion that you hold has nothing to do with the system and is racist. You
so
only
me-
care if you kill black people.
So me caring that a black person lose their life is racist.
No, you only care
No,
if it's a
no.
black person.
I didn't say I didn't care. I said I don't care about this case.
You said you
If
would care
if they
were
were black people, I would have cared about the case. Yeah.
But I think that's the problem. So I think that's the point that's trying to be
So
made, is that the
you don't
case should be
care
cared
that-
about, period, because it's not just about, in this instance, we're looking at it where it's not just about where it's a black or white thing. It's the fact that someone did something egregious and they got off with it. That is what we're trying to be equal as a country. That's what we want, right? We want equality across
But
the
it's not
entire country, whether
equality.
you black
So
or white.
we don't have equality.
We might not
We
have
don't
it,
have
but we're
equality.
still, so
We
there's two
never had
battles we're still
equality.
fighting. But we're still fighting two battles. We're fighting the battle of the injustice that comes down on us personally as black people, and then we're also fighting this dumbass injustice that we just saw.
But
This
that-
man,
that's not your battle to fight though.
it is my battle to fight, because
It's not your
whether or not
system.
we want to agree,
not
with
your
I
it,
live in this
system.
country. It
You
is
need
my
we're
to-
still
life.
the
American and
system-
we live in
the
it. We're
system
still
ain't
American.
broke. The system ain't broke. The system works for who it was intended to work for.
Well, no, in this
That's
case, it's
why
not,
it's
because
still
these were still two white people. These
So-
are white people that got killed, so they're still not working because he got off, and these are two white people involved.
White men
It's
have
not
been
working
getting
for them either.
away with murder for 500 years in this country.
That's neither here nor there. The point,
That's
you
what you
only
mean.
care
That's
when
neither
you
here
do
nor
it.
there.
the point that
So
we're
this
making
is where
is,
you draw the line. So it
What?
wasn't. Listen. So it wasn't. We had a young lady on the show. Her name was Andrea Braxton. Her daughter was getting off a school bus while the stop signs were out. A white woman drove her car around the damn school bus and hit and killed this baby.
I'm sorry to
She
hear that. What does that have to
spent
do
one night
with
in
this Kyle
jail.
Rittenhouse conversation?
She spent one night in jail.
okay.
That has nothing to do with the Kyle
No,
Rittenhouse.
No, that does. No, that
We-
does.
we-
That's because the
we
system is
see
still
these-
broken.
We see
It
these people.
doesn't matter who.
These people. We get shot for damn cigarettes. We get a hole in our ass for damn get choked out for counterfeit money. But we losing our life for everything, bro. When it
I
comes,
don't think anyone's arguing that point. No one's arguing the point that we get treated worse than other people. We're not arguing that point. The point that we're arguing now is this, and specifically what you said, take race out of it. This was a white person, or you said take race out of it, but we're actually going to bring it back in. There's a white man who killed two other white people, and he still got off. So that means the system's for them as well.
What would this have done for Black America if he was found guilty?
It's
What this
America.
does for Black America,
Because we're
he's
still
found-
American.
Hold on,
Black
hold
America.
on.
But we're still
This has
American.
nothing to do with Black
It's not.
America,
We're still
but the
American.
issue is this
We're
case is
here.
an enabler. This case is enabling
Yes.
precedent going forward because the judge
Yes.
chose to not call them victims. He called them rioters and looters. That's
Thank
that's language referred to us. So now any white person can go to any protest in any state and
Say we're rioters
shoot a
and
black
looters.
person.
Take your
it couldn't
time,
happen whether or not
Pastor.
he was
But
he was
again,
legal-
this is not
it
the
was
first
legal or
time
not.
somebody has went and shot somebody at a
It
protest.
don't have to be the first
But
time.
it
Got
don't have to be
away
the
with
first
it.
time. This is still enabling. This is just further giving people that battery in their back. This is
Immediately
further
following this
allowing them
verdict
to-
on Telegram, because most of them got kicked off of Twitter or whatever, right? You got Proud Boys and QAnon groups talking about this is our call to arms, get your militias together, we can now kill at these BLM protests. That was
And that's
literally a
pretty-
green light, and that's why you should care. It was a
Because
green
that's
light.
us directly. That's
It's
us
a green
directly.
light to kill people at protests.
So this is what I get from what CJ's saying. It's not the fact that he just like he doesn't care all over. It's just like it means that the outcome of this case was
Got
already
nothing to
predicted,
do with
and we have been desensitized to think that it would have went otherwise. Now I do
No.
because it's just that even though the system is created for people that don't look like us, I get that, but it
Yeah.
still works for people that don't look like us. This judge was pandering this entire case and handled this entire case the way that he wanted to. So even though the system is made for people, well, we'll say that white people, it's still broken because they are able to choose what battles they want to pick. That's the entire problem with how the system is created.
Sure.
Don't
So
disagree
if
with
we
that.
want
Don't
that
disagree with
system
that.
to change, some of these
Yes.
cases have to start going the other way. So if we care about the system changing, we should care
What
about
are
some
you
of these
caring
cases.
about is gonna change it? What is that gonna change? You can't, Dane, what are you gonna do to change it, bro? What can you do to change the system that's been in place since your daddy was here? What you
I
gonna do,
can
bro?
I can try to save a very lost brother like you that only cares if black people are killed.
Bro, there you go. I don't want to see nobody lose their life, bro. I said I had no interest in this case because I knew the jig was up. That's
Okay.
what I told you. Why can't you grasp that? I've seen white
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold
think-
on, hold
I
on.
don't think that
You
we're
don't-
not grasping
you don't
that.
listen to
Get
other
away
people.
with murder.
Hold on.
I've seen white people getting away with murdering they
Okay.
people. I've seen them getting away with murdering I
This
people.
is pointless.
You're right.
There
It's
are
not-
literally
it's not pointless.
white
It's not
supremacy
pointless.
groups, white supremacist groups that are looking at this verdict and are already reacting and planning for their next step based on this. So the fact that you don't care because they didn't kill black people, killing black people that day was irrelevant. It sets a precedence for them.
They're killing us every day anyway. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, how did this? So going back to the Kyle Rittenhouse case,
we're dying every day. What are you talking about?
It's broken.
You got white supremacists that's at your police department today.
What we know that they're killing us. We already know that. We know that. That's not what we're arguing. We're not arguing that at all. We're not arguing that at all. Everyone, I think everyone here accepts that we are getting killed on a daily basis. Everyone accept that? Everybody, right? The point that we're arguing now is we just saw the system fail for them as white people still. A white man was killed. 2 white people was killed, and they still failed them, which means the system is still broken overall.
What did you consider a fail?
The people who got killed did not receive justice, and they were white.
Thank you,
So that is the problem. The system is broken altogether. Yeah, we already know we have our problems. No one is arguing that. No one's arguing that. Everybody here agrees that us as black people have problems with this system. It's against us, but it's also against them. It's against them now. We just saw it, and that's a problem.
Your boy Trump was talking about shooting the BLM protesters, bro, and killing folks.
Yeah, no problem.
And now they can go do it.
Do you think that this Kyle Rittenhouse trial would have changed that at all?
Yes.
It may have moved the needle in the right direction. And that's where you got we just have an optimistic.
If y'all got hope in the system that don't work for you, then work for your mama, then work for your grandma,
the hope is
then
not
work
in
for
the
her
system.
grandma. That's what y'all do.
The hope
Where's
is
your
not
hope?
in the
Well, no,
system.
where's your hope in?
The hope is not for the
My
system.
hope is in my people coming together, realizing that this is a broken system and it's not meant for us, and we must. We have to change. We got to change it, bro. We have to.
Think it's a broken system.
Dame, are you arguing that?
I know. Wait,
Dame, are you arguing that? Are you arguing that the system needs to change that? Maybe we come together as a people and change that?
We got to stop. We got to come out. We got to.
Okay, so we're not arguing that either,
bro. We got to come out.
Arguing that either.
Like we have to come together, just like they come together. They fight and bicker, but they able to come together. We're not able to come together by anything. But
so I think the problem is
we as a people, we have to realize, dog, that this system is never going to work for us. We sitting back here getting mad, arguing like me. I respect and value my goddamn opinion. My guy was so upset at something that I had no control over. He was almost throwing insults at your boy.
Your opinion is what you have control.
He was so mad at the result of the trial, and because I said that,
he was mad at your opinion.
I would like to speak for myself and say that I was not upset about the result of the trial. I was disappointed in your lack of ability to see the impact of it. If he goes to jail, that means less people maybe want to go out and kill somebody. Not going to jail means that, including, we don't even have to worry about just adults anymore. Now kids can take up arms, go to a different state, and kill whoever they want to. The white people he killed, please stop talking. The white people he killed were protesting on behalf of BLM. They were our allies in this fight. They were there representing us and Jacob Blake. They were representing you in your fight for your children, and they got killed.
BLM don't represent me, bro.
It's more than just whoever you think created
the
it.
Direct BLM does represent, but it was the we know what was behind it. You know what was trying to do.
They were still on the front lines protesting.
It's bigger than just whoever created
we was all at home chilling.
Okay, so now
you got killed.
So when schools, all right, so you said him going to jail would have prevented or would have stopped other people. So
if it deterred one other 16-year-old from going to do it, go for it.
School shooters go to jail when they're apprehended, but we still have school shootings.
We may
people go to jail. People rob stores and houses every day. They go to jail. Jail ain't stopping shit, bro. What the fuck are we talking about?
So then, all right.
So then what's the solution? To jail for anything? So then nobody should go to jail for anything.
What's the solution? What's the solution then?
Nobody
that doesn't make
should go
sense.
to jail.
What you just said doesn't make sense. If someone does something, then they should not have a punishment for it. If the system,
I didn't say that. No,
that's essentially what you just said.
No, Dame said that if Kyle Rittenhouse had went to jail, it could have
prevented the thought process of someone else saying, "I'm 16 years old. Let me go out here and go kill some protesters."
If that's the case, then why aren't school shootings becoming less? Why aren't mass shootings becoming less? Because
do you know how many people? Do you know how many people have decided not to shoot up a school because of the end result? Do you know how many people the FBI or whatever organization has stopped prior to a school shooting?
Do you?
I mean, I can say
no,
this
but
year,
I'm not talking about it like it's
year,
not a deterrent. I'm not out here claiming that people going to jail isn't a deterrent. You're saying it's not a deterrent. Like
Morgan just said, it would have made the next killer think.
Rittenhouse raised over $1 million, bro, from people donating over $1 million, and you couldn't see what was gonna happen.
What does that have to do with the fact that that has nothing to do with the fact that my man, this was about what's right and what's wrong, and it was wrong with just
in the eyes of the law. He was right. In the eyes of the law, he was right,
and that's wrong. In our eyes, that's wrong, and that's the problem that we're bringing out. That was wrong. You should not be able to. I don't give a shit if you're black, white, Asian. It doesn't matter. You should not be able to take a weapon across state lines. Fuck the state lines. You should not be able to take a weapon and go kill people without any type of accountability. And that's the problem that we have. Whether you want to get down to the whether he was trying to do it in self-defense or not, he shouldn't have been there with the weapon. He should not have taken those lives. And there should be some accountability behind it. And he doesn't have any. And that leaves room for other people to do the same shit and be like, I won't be held accountable for it. And that is the problem.
The only people that died that day were the ones he killed. So if he doesn't go, it's not a protest or a riot that causes death. He shouldn't have been there in the first place. He shouldn't have had a gun. He shouldn't have been driving. His mama shouldn't have taken him across state lines. So if he doesn't go, nobody dies.
That's the real problem.
That's the whole point.
His
whole point is keep your ass
in jail
for that. She was
in jail. It's a lot of what should happen.
It's our fault because now every 16-year-old that wants to cross state lines with a rifle they shouldn't have anyway and kill some people can go do it.
And they can use this case as a defense for themselves, saying, "Oh, well, Kyle did this. I did the same thing. I didn't go there with intent to kill people. I went there to go protect the fucking gas station.
Right.
But black people showed up. I wanted to shoot them because I felt the gas station was in danger." That's the problem that they just created with this case.
If he can get away with killing 2 white people, imagine what he can do to some black people.
But it was just a case in Florida when a white man was harassing a black woman at the car, and her husband came out the gas station to defend her honor, and the white man shot him.
Yep, he fell down and shot him, and I think he got charged, and I think he went to jail because he had been aggravating people at that same gas station or convenience store.
Did not go there. He might have went off a different case. He might have went off a different case, but he got off.
I know for sure he got. Oh, I know he got charged. Then that. He must have. That has nothing to do with Kyle Rittenhouse. First of all, I'm saying, and that was also wrong.
But right, it was wrong. But that's what I'm saying. I saw a person get. The jig is up. I just don't have. Okay, I'll say this. You know what? I don't have any faith in the justice system. Any.
Okay.
So I don't allow, especially when it doesn't pertain to people who look like me. I do not allow it to get.
So then maybe if we had more people who are like you, who don't care because the system is broken, maybe care, then maybe we can come together a little more.
But then you blaming the people who you say don't care and everything. Now it's their fault that the system is in. But
no, I'm not saying it's their fault. But if we want to make change, just like staying, like you said,
how you gonna change a system?
I can't give you that answer, but maybe we come together. Maybe we can come with the answer. I can't give you that answer, but together maybe we can find the
system. Before you can change the system, you have to change some opinions of the people that can vote and impact the system, right? So the point of it is the fact that you only care, CJ, if they were black. That's the problem for me. That's where I take issue with it, because you should care that they're people. You should care that it's wrong. It's wrong when it happens to white folks. It's wrong when it happens to black folks. If you only care, you would care about that case if they were black. That means it was wrong. So if it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah, but it's wrong. He would have got off if they were black too.
But you don't give a shit because they weren't black.
Yeah, it's still wrong.
I had zero. I couldn't understand why Black America was so invested in this case. I see more Kyle Rittenhouse than I see Ahmaud Arbery.
Well, you are you're the whatever the percentage is on the minority side of that, you are on the minority side of that. Because QAnon is happy, Proud Boy is happy, all these white supremacist groups is happy, Cornel West sees it as white supremacy. Everybody I can see understands the connection between race relations in this country with it.
But they're creating this system. They created it.
It's not about. I'm not arguing the system.
You care about it and mad at me because I don't care about it. That ain't gonna do shit.
My grievance with you is that you only care if it's black folks. It don't have nothing to do with the system. My grievance with CJ is CJ only cares if it happens to black folks, and that's fucked up.
Did I say that?
That's fucked up.
You can keep saying that, but that's not what I said.
It is what you said.
I said I did not care about.
I said if they were black, would you care? You said yes.
I said about this
would you care? You said yes.
I said about this case.
This case. If you killed black people in this case, you would have cared.
I don't want nobody to die, bro.
I didn't say you
wanted saying no one said that you wanted people to die. It's the fact that you said you did not.
Regardless of the fact that I knew he was gonna get off. you knew he was gonna get off. And yes, if there was black people, I would have.
You literally just
Like,
said that.
I would have invested more into this case, but because no one in this case looked like me, and I knew this motherfucker was gonna get off, I chose not to invest my time.
But it still impacts us.
CJ.
It still impacts us though. As people, it still impacts us.
Every case impacts us. So you gonna follow every fucking case around the world? Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on.
Yes, we should.
You don't though. You
We
don't
should.
know every murder trial,
Gentlemen.
everybody who go in front of the judge. That's what we
But
doing
this
now.
is but
CJ.
this right here was in our
CJ.
face. So yes, I am going to care about it. You can get as passionate as you want. It does not change the fact that what happened was
You can get
wrong,
passionate.
and it needs to be.
I didn't say it wasn't
corrected.
wrong. Like you trying to say because I didn't have interest and give a fuck about this trial that I said it was right or wrong.
You sound
Right.
like every white person that didn't give a fuck about George Floyd because the person didn't look like them. They don't have to care.
And
You're
they
saying
don't
the
give a
same
fuck,
thing
and they
from the
don't give a
opposite
fuck
side.
about us, bro. They don't.
And that's the mentality
You
that has
can't
to change.
ask them
because
to
we're in
care
the-
about you if
they're
you
putting
say
you in
the
the
same
same
shit.
mentality that
You're
them.
literally the
I
same
can't ask them
person
to care
right
about
now.
me because they've proven over 500 years that they're not gonna care
You're
about me.
doing the thing
So that's
you
like
have
me
a
giving a fuck
problem
that they don't
with.
care about me. Like,
You're
come
doing
on,
the
bruh.
thing
We
you have a
gonna grow
problem
up and
with.
wake the fuck up, bro.
Well, I mean, we all woke up. That's the thing.
Y'all boys can keep sleeping, waiting on this justice.
Ain't no
system
sleeping
to
on
fix
waiting.
y'all
Ain't nobody
problems,
waiting on none of that.
waiting
Ain't
on
it's
Joe
not about that.
Biden to fix all y'all issues, and
Ain't
y'all
no-
just
no.
keep.
Ain't no
Y'all
one
keep
saying none of that.
playing.
No one's saying none of that.
Oh
No
my
one's saying
goodness.
none
This
of
is
that.
not
No
about-
one's
Every
saying
not
none of
trial,
about
that.
every
waiting.
case in America,
This is not about
because
waiting.
every
We don't
case
have the
impacts
tools.
us.
This is not about.
We don't
This
have
is
the
not
every
about
case.
none of that you
So
just
we
said.
Hey,
All that you just said
JD,
was
this your
none of
fault.
that.
JD, this is your fault. It's your fault.
Which
It's JD's fault. That the new one.
the new
It's his fault. He started this whole shit. He can't come back to this motherfucker. This is it. Get him off my screen.
Hey, so hold on, people, the loyals, the live. Look, we absolutely, all of us, we all got love for one another. We are all brothers. We're just passionate about our
Hell
belief.
yeah, hell yeah. Hey, I
And we
love
go
Pits.
at
I
it.
love Pits.
Ain't
So-
no fucking hatred and nowhere in
Other
this.
JD, you've actually been an incredible guest. I've enjoyed having you on the show. I like your opinion. I picked on you because I like to pick on people, and I hadn't got you yet. But you all right with me, bro?
Hey, does someone want to read?
Honestly, I would just sit back.
We got quite a few comments in here.
Yeah, I think
Read 'em off, read 'em off,
I know
read 'em
Dame has to go. We're gonna read a few comments and then we're gonna get out of here. Go ahead, JD.
Let me see. So Morgan's direct one. So this is more so to you, CJ. So instead of being better than them, you're being just like them with your opinion.
Yeah. I would say this, Morgan. You can continue to turn the other cheek, as the Bible. You can continue to be the bigger person, but if you're gonna be the bigger person all the time, you might be hanging around with too many small people. So when are you gonna change some shit? We've been the bigger person for. What is me caring about it gonna do? Kyle Rittenhouse was gonna get off.
so. What do you suggest as a solution?
What do you suggest as a solution? You the one who give a fuck.
I suggest he goes to jail, nigga. You don't
Me
care.
too, but that don't mean it don't change nothing.
I think
He should be in jail. You damn sure
What you
right
got-
he should be in jail.
what
But the
you
fact
got,
that he's
JD?
not in jail because the law said he wasn't wrong. I knew he was gonna get off. If this was a black,
What you got,
if a black
JD?
kid would have shot him, he would have been in jail. We know this.
Our guest.
This is what I get out of the entire case. The outcome.
My big-
Well,
yeah,
at
you
least
got-
for me.
If we want to get better as people, we need to be just like them.
The outcome of this case
Trying to
doesn't
get selfish.
Let JD finish.
I know. I'm sorry.
The outcome of this case doesn't change my viewpoint and mission on what I'm trying to do for the people in my circle.
Mhm.
So it does matter because this is now an excuse and influence, and people will use this moving forward. I do understand that, but it doesn't add more fuel to my fire. It doesn't, it doesn't dampen my drive. It just basically states that this now makes my mission even more at the forefront. Because people will try to trample over that and use the system that is built for them, that's used against them for them. It is such a fucked up construct that it's so misunderstood. So I knew that he was going to get off simply when I saw him crying. I knew that for a fact.
But
And
you hoped
then-
he wouldn't, though. I hope that he wouldn't. I knew that he would, but I hope that he wouldn't.
I hope because of me being human, having faith in other humans. I get that. But after that, I knew because this reminds me of the Trayvon Martin case. George Zimmerman. This
Trayvon
man
was also 17, but he got executed for holding Skittles.
He got executed, and this man is walking around free, selling off things that were tied to that case, such as the gun, signing autographs, and doing shit because he has the understanding that he is a free man. So this is why I understand both sides. I understand why it is wrong for somebody to be killed, but I also understand my brother CJ. It didn't give a damn if he killed a black or a white person. I just know that based off of this case, the way this judge was pandering, I even saw a clip where the judge was singing, I think it was Chris Brown, Autumn Leaves. Who the fuck does that? What the fuck? So I knew at that time, again, it just reinforced, like, I don't need to put more energy into this case because this is only going to make me more pissed off. But the people like the Proud Boys, QAnon, these people, and I know some people personally that said straight up, oh, he was right for what he did. So
he was not.
He was not right at all. Right. The mother should have been charged. First of all, because okay.
So I mean, did y'all see the footage? Did everyone see the footage? Did y'all saw?
It's egregious what happened.
Yeah.
No. Did you watch? If you go back and actually watch, we still on live, aren't we?
Yeah, the way we see Roe v. Wade brought up, the way we see Roe v. Wade, we're now going to see Kenosha v. Rittenhouse or whatever the fuck it's called. We're going to see him used as the standard of why I can take a firearm somewhere, create a chaotic situation, and then claim self-defense.
That happened in George Zimmerman though. So George Zimmerman, that was they referenced Zimmerman.
I told you what happened with George Zimmerman and why they got off. That lawyer was overzealous in the type of charge that he put on George Zimmerman. Should not have been first degree murder because it was not premeditated.
The system worked for who was intended to work for.
No, that was if they had went for manslaughter, he would have had a better case. He had a better chance of getting George Zimmerman. He should have went for manslaughter, not first degree murder.
So they went and they took that off George Zimmerman and they just said he was.
But that was us. We did that. That was our.
I got a question.
Trying to put himself up too high on the pedestal.
It's a real question. It ain't no gotcha, CJ. You said you followed the case. I accept that. If you were a juror on that trial, do you find him guilty or innocent? Kyle
Rittenhouse is guilty.
Okay. Hold on. So the fact that you identify him as guilty and most of the people that you know in real life identify him as guilty, the fact that he got off is where we should have an issue. It's clear as day that he's guilty and he's not in jail. That's why we should care. We shouldn't only care if he was guilty of killing black people.
It's egregious. Correct.
Okay.
So he needs to be in jail. And his mama needs to be up under the jail. But neither of that happened, and I knew it was not going to happen.
We got comments. We should address this. This stuff is getting.
Take color out. They were trying to buddy little buddy when they saw him. And Kenneth asked, "Did we really follow the case? This is not.
No. Kenny's right. They did so, and that was I wasn't gonna say it on. If we want to get into it, I will. He should be held accountable for coming across state lines with a weapon. But what he actually did in the context of killing those men, they were trying. That was a grown ass man trying to take that weapon from that child, and he was in a back down position. He was saying back away from it. He did everything he was supposed to in that point. And that's where I say the lawyer fucked up in the types of charges that they tried to bring up on him. If they had got the right charges, they probably would have got the right prosecution. What he did was self-defense, but he did cause that situation by coming over there. He should have been held accountable for the shit that prior to the shooting. The actual shooting itself was horrible, but it wasn't self-defense. That grown man tried to grab that gun and he fired off, and he gave him multiple times to back down, and he did. And then the other dude that he shot tried to hit him with a skateboard in the head. A fucking skateboard will kill you if you get hit in the head hard enough. So that coming at him with a deadly weapon, and he fired back. So that is what
the judge threw out the two definite charges he had under his possession of a dangerous
and that's what I don't agree with. I don't agree with that.
And
that should not have happened.
And when you put that, like when you said that in the chat group, and I knew again, I was like, the jig is up. This is when I started.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't think he would have got off.
Detaching myself from it. I was like, that's when I started letting it go. And then we got to that from there to here. I'm like,
I still care, even though they weren't black. I'm still bothered.
That's what got Dame. What got Dame was the fact that you said you don't care anymore because
they're not black people that got killed.
I don't think that's the right mentality that we need.
They were at a protest representing me and my kids and you and your kids and your future and your health.
All sitting at home.
They were. They stepped up. They took time out of their day
because of the
to go somewhere and say, "Hey, man, this shit that happened to Jake Blake or Jacob."
No,
Blake,
my brother. If you want to protest for me at white people, you want to protest for me. Go protest for me like they did at the Capitol.
Nah,
What?
No, that wasn't
No, they
protest.
did it
No,
where they
okay,
could.
no,
That's what you want to do.
So they
That's
should travel
that's
state
illegal.
lines too.
No, what they
Okay,
did.
if you want
That
to
was
do
not
that, go
protesting.
protest for me,
No,
dog.
that was not protesting. That was some
Go
illegal
storm
shit
your
that they
mayor's
did.
office. Go storm your mayor's office.
man.
Dog. Give me
Nah,
some
we
of
not-
that
no.
Tea Party energy you want to protest.
No.
Don't be out in the
no.
streets kumbaya. Nah, bro.
Nah.
When white people need stuff done, they don't come in our communities holding our hand kumbaya. They go get it done.
Joe
Go
Biden
get that shit done. Go change the laws. Right. If you really want to get some change, they put the pressure on them to go change it. But them kumbaya holding our hands in the streets ain't getting shit done.
So you gonna do it? You gonna storm the Capitol?
They
I
lost.
ain't
They
storming
like,
nothing.
no
I
fight.
storm the Capitol. I'm
Question.
gonna get my black ass shot on sight.
That's why we not storming the goddamn
But
Capitol.
they can storm the Capitol.
Shit.
If them white folk pull up at the police station and say, if another black person is killed unjustly, we shoot every police officer in him, blah, blah, blah. All that should have stopped right away, bro. Them
You
people
know the fuck it would not. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do
Crazy,
in
bro.
Louisiana during the goddamn Katrina. They're gonna get them non-militia groups to come out and start capping our ass.
These folks really want
That is not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it.
You holding my hand, kumbaya, and singing songs in the street.
I have zero problems with peaceful protests. I have zero problems.
But it doesn't. It's not doing
They
anything.
stood up and
It
did
doesn't do
exactly what
anything.
we're doing. So our black people's approach at that time was to get out and protest. They stood with us in what we chose to do for ourselves.
Yeah, we gotta
They
get
came
super
to what
comfortable.
black people were doing and did what it was we were doing. They stood with us at our level where we were, how we were fighting back, and they lost their lives for it. So they supposed to take over the police station then, CJ. Go take that shit over.
We don't do what they do.
If they
We can't do what they do. We can't do what they do.
When white people want shit to change, it changed.
Ain't shit changed when they stormed the Capitol. One of them died, but ain't shit changed. But
I'm about 15 over, y'all.
Ah, shit.
I need
All right,
that.
let's
I
call
need
it.
that.
Let's call it. Hey, man, I love y'all boys.
All right,
Yep,
hey,
yep.
ladies and loyals,
We
we
had
had a fantastic show. It's all love at the end of the day, y'all. Hey, I'll tell you, if you was to look in the group chat tomorrow, it'll be like this right here. The debate never happened. So it's all love here, JD. Thank you for pulling up. Shout out to the Culture Corner. Shout out to the Speakeasy. Coffee and Kush, the full episode will be available Monday morning, 10-ish. Shout out to the greatest show not on earth.
Shout out to
Fellas,
Ron
this was
Lowe.
a banger.
Appreciate you joining us, Ron.
Yeah,
Hey,
Ron been here in
Ron.
spirit the whole time.
Hey,
Hyper
Ron.
Steve, Ron.
Hey,
Hyper
listen.
Steve over
Hey,
there.
listen, Ron has closing comments. Ron. Damn.
Yo, that shit was riveting. That was riveting.
All right, hey, again, we won't be here next week. Shout out, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't, still happy Thanksgiving, eat it up.
Hey, man, it's happy eating season, baby.
Happy
What you say?
season.
Happy eating season.
Fellas, any closing remarks?
Love y'all
Nice
boys.
and
Nah, man,
spirited.
good debate.
Yeah.
Good debate.
JD, you definitely gotta come back, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Please
please do.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
he
Appreciate everybody in
the.
the appreciate everybody in the chat.
Yes, ladies and
comments,
lords. Hey,
Hey,
comments,
Seabrooks, we gotta
like
get
and share.
Seabrooks on, man. We gotta get.
I keep telling them, I ain't gonna keep
Yeah, we
making
gotta
my
get
dog to
Seabrooks.
jump on the fire with me. All right, y'all be easy.
All right, yeah, we are.
Times I'm not a man. I laugh too many times. I don't know.
is seeing all these people, knowing how.
What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all?
Live, baby. It's Hip Hop Friday. Hip Hop Friday. I have no other but Paris Smith from EPMT.
Hip Hop royalty.
The haymaker.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fresh to death.
Culture Corner is back, baby. What's going on, dog?
Back like the first time.
It's been good. Left you without a dope pod to step through.
Mwah. It's your girl Sunshine here tonight. This is exclusive. This is big. Tonight is about our fraternity.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Speak Easy. Live from DC. What's up?